New Albany business owner accused in a 2025 murder for hire plot remains in jail.
But as WDRB's Dalton Godby found out, the man police say actually pulled the trigger in that attempted murder was released from jail after a few weeks.
4 total people were arrested in connection to this shooting. 3 of them accepted plea deals. 2 of them are out of jail entirely, including the man who pulled the trigger last May.
It's usually very quiet.
May 13th, 2025. Shots are fired in downtown New Albany. Police say the gunfire came from a black SUV on Bank Street and was part of a murder for hire plot.
It sounded like gunshots.
Only 1 person was injured from broken glass, but investigators arrested these 3 men, including Aaron Brown, who admitted to pulling the trigger. Court records say Brown told police he was hired to carry out the shooting, but after just 43 days in jail, Brown was released following a plea agreement.
It's outrageous to me because I live here, and I'm aware of how concerned and afraid people were about our Harvest Homecoming event. It bothered me to watch our public officials go on television.
We're going to have more personnel.
And tell everybody, come on over here to Harvest Homecoming. It's perfectly safe. We've taken all kinds of measures. When I know one of the measures they took was to let a shooter out on the street.
Matthew Lemmy represents Henry Bachman, the 4th person charged in this case and arrested in September. He owns 2 businesses near the shooting scene and was charged with conspiracy to commit murder. Bachman remains in jail on a $750,000 cash bond.
Why did you let them walk? And the reason at this point is because of Henry Bachman. But if Henry Bachman didn't do anything, and Henry Bachman didn't do anything, then all they're left with is a very embarrassing situation.
Investigators allege the shooting was connected to a motorcycle club, but Bachman's attorney disputes that narrative and says the case against his client relies on statements from the very people who admitted to carrying out the shooting. Statements that, among other things, remain sealed from the public.
And the state has been protected, and Henry's been harmed by this mechanism that lets the state tell one side of the story and conceals the rest of the story.
Bachman's attorneys are asking the court to reconsider his bond and are also challenging search warrants tied to the case. Bachman's trial could begin in April. We reached out to the Floyd County prosecutor for comment on this case, but have not heard back. In New Albany, Dalton Godby, WDRB News.